Hello, everybody. Toxic Talk. Now, early morning, this show has a negative name. I know. And this is not like what I do in the show. I don't say just toxic things. It's just to replicate what, they call the plebs out there who only do Bitcoin. They say they are toxic just because they feel like we are a threat toward our scam. But I call this toxic, as you know. This is not like only toxic things I talk about. And this is the thing. Now today, let's talk about rat race. And here's the thing. As you know, like every morning, as I'm doing the show, going to work, and you feel like you're in a rat race. I'm still will, and you keep on running and running and running, and expecting one day you get out, but you're never gonna get out. So, how do you break that cycle? Like, how do you break it? And Bitcoin is the escape valve, right? As the lady said, the lady at the head of the European Central Bank, she said there's an escape valve, and if there's an escape valve, they will use it. And Bitcoin is that escape valve. And it's so funny that she said that. Now, the thing is, though, like, when you really look at it and you feel like, hey, there's no other way, you could really escape from that, cycle where, you keep on running and running, and you can't really find a solution on how to get out of this, of this thing. It's like, every week you get a paycheck in your account, and everything, all the bills swallow the check. It's like, I cannot even imagine like living in places like Europe, and UK, France, Germany. Like, energy prices are so high. It's like, think about the implication of that, right? Your energy prices went up like 10x. Like, you used to pay $300 a month. Like, that's how much approximately I used to pay. Now you're paying now like $3,000 a month, $4,000. It's like, how, like, most people don't make that much a month anyway. So how will you be able to pay that? Now they say, hey, we're gonna print money to subsidize that. So we're gonna freeze that, the hike in energy prices. Well, how are you gonna do that, right? Winter is coming, right? So there's gonna be more demand for energy, right? Because it's cold. It's not gonna be less demand; it's gonna be more demand. So it's gonna be crazy to look at like what's going on out there, because it's not gonna be fun. Now they are putting money to subsidize the costs for the energy companies, but the negative implication of that is like more inflation. Right? They are already 10% up inflation over there in UK. So what happened when they print all this money? It's like, it's not gonna solve your problem. Money printing is not like, you can't print your way out of inflation. You cannot. You can't print energy. So those things are collapse of civilization collapse, or even like society collapse. So, and this is why you need to escape from that, right, as an individual. Now you say, hey, this is just in UK. It's just in those places. Well, here's the thing. Well, if the UK currency, right, collapse, do you think your Canadian currency is not going to get affected? Certainly, like the Canadian government probably going to own some of those bonds. You don't know. There's so much attachment to that. And also, when they are in way more like stress, they're going to force those government to help them. Right? So those are all those implications that we're going to think about in those things, in those situations. So you have all those countries, right, making like all those decisions, sanctions and all those things, and at the end there's gonna be like big crisis, and it's not gonna be fun. So anyways, like you're running in the hamster wheel, and you can't escape, right, because of too much bills all the time, energy and all those things. Now they make it even harder for you, right? They are making it even harder. So it's crazy to think about like how things are right now. So anyways, this was my toxic talk. Only thing I know is just Bitcoin is gonna be here, right? Doesn't matter how much money they print, it's only 21 million. Infinity divided by 21 million. It's a simple math, simple equation. If you have an infinity amount of money, like you have huge amount of money, right? And you divide it by 21, like by set an amount of, by constant, right? You divide it by constant, that constant, right, is 21 million. And you have like an infinite, right? Like it's like a huge number, right? So you take all those dollars from US, from UK, from Canada, from Ukraine, from all those dollars from China, from Russia, all those monies, you put all them, add them up, and then you divide it by 21 million. Remember, Bitcoin is global. Bitcoin is international. So I'll let you figure it out yourself. So anyways, this was the Toxic Talk by Cover. Support the podcast if you like what I'm doing. You want to support my work, you're welcome. I use the Lightning invoice down below. And yeah, guys, and we're gonna keep on rolling in this journey, Bitcoin journey together, and supporting each other. So anyways, guys, I'll see you again. Bye, go.